Hello and welcome to NUGGET, the second annual Netreo user group get-together. As a community, we've all had an incredible journey this past year, working through an unprecedented global crisis to transform what we do and the way we work. That's why the theme of this year's conference is All Systems Go. As a community, we're celebrating our resilience, transformation, and growth together. We're very humbled and thankful for the feedback we've received this past year from customers, partners, and analysts like you for all our efforts. For example, we were recognized by Inc. 5000 as one of the fastest growing companies in the United States for the 5th year running. Thank you for your partnership and confidence in us. We've had a phenomenal year. Our customer base has grown by 10 times and now includes more DevOps users in addition to IT and engineering leaders. We now have customers in over 62 countries. In addition, we've strengthened our ability to serve you. We now have over 100 team members around the world, and that doesn't even include the many implementation partners, value-added resellers, and managed services providers we also have working with us to serve and support you. We're monitoring more devices and applications than ever and servicing customers in more than 8 industries. We'll be hearing from some of you during this user conference, and we know you'll enjoy connecting with each other. We're inspired by your feedback and your support, and we continue to be committed to your success. We've been firing on all cylinders to ensure that we help you drive your key business outcomes, from launching astronauts into outer space, saving lives, helping to assure financial futures, to feeding millions. We know you are relying on us to help you make an impact across your industries. We need you to have an awesome customer experience with us. So we've grown our customer success team, global partnerships, and our ability to innovate. For example, this year we acquired Stackify, an application performance monitoring company. And we're also constantly considering new ways to serve you better. We're focusing more on your needs today and your needs tomorrow. And that means listening more, collaborating more, so we can grow together. We're excited about the journey ahead and would love to introduce you to our leaders in customer success, go-to-market, and R&D, Megan Amos, Jed Caldwell, and Andrew Anderson, respectively. First off, for customer success, I'd like to welcome Megan Amos to our leadership team. Megan joins us as VP of Customer Success from our acquisition of Stackify. Megan, welcome. Please tell us more about what customer success is and the impact we're making at our customers.
Thanks for the warm welcome, Jazz, and good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're coming to us from, and welcome to NUGGET. We're excited that today's finally here. And before I get started with my content, I would like to take a quick minute to say thank you to the teams at Netreo that made this great event happen. We're very appreciative of the tireless and endless hours you have put in to make this event great for all of us, so thank you. Like Jazz said, my name is Megan Amos. I am the VP of Customer Success here at Netreo, and I'm a recent addition to the leadership team through the acquisition of Stackify. You'll hear more about Stackify today and the products that we have during sessions. You'll also hear more about Stackify's acquisition during the keynote, but I'm here to talk about customers. So what is customer success? Why do I enjoy it? Customer success is vital to the success of Netreo. If our customers aren't happy and thriving with our products, then neither are we. And my team gets the distinct honor of working face-to-face with our customers every single day. Whether you are submitting tickets through our multiple support queues, you're getting trainings with our professional services teams, you're working with customer success managers to optimize the day-to-day use in your accounts. Those are all people who are part of customer success. And I might be a little biased, but I'm pretty sure I have the best dang team in the industry. They love working with customers. We enjoy being the customer's voice internally at Netreo. We are our own standalone vertical within the business, which is very exciting and very important because we are the bridge. Customer success is the bridge between product and making sure we're building what the customer needs, between engineering and making sure we're innovating properly. And we are able to bring that voice of the customer to every level at Netreo, which I find extremely important. My background is technical. And so people are always very confused when I say I enjoy working with customers, but it's because of customers that Nate Elmer, who you are going to hear from in a minute. When I get to hear about the wins that they have with our product and how we made a dumpster fire really bad evening way better, makes my job all the worth it. So let's jump into it. There's no better way for me to show you about customer success than hearing it straight from the mouths of our customers. So when I was thinking about who to talk to and who to have you guys listen to this morning, Nate came to mind. Nate Elmer is a QA and systems engineer for MyRacePass. MyRacePass has been a customer of Stackify since November of 2016. And Nate uses this tool unlike most users. He uses it on an hour-to-hour basis. He uses it in all sorts of environments. So whether it be a testing environment, non-prod environment, or production, Retrace is there. Now, if you're new to Retrace, Retrace is an application performance monitoring tool that Stackify brought to Netrio. You can hear more about it later, but I'm going to let Nate tell you the most beneficial piece of Retrace for him in his day-to-day job.
I would say the most beneficial thing is when we break things, especially when we break stuff in production. We had, it's easy to become frantic, and we're looking for answers to try to find out what is going wrong and what can we do to fix it. So that's when Retrace has been the most valuable. When we get to a peak period and high traffic and the stakes are high, if something goes wrong, we usually will get an alert. We integrate Retrace with Slack. So we use a webhook so that if we have a new exception or we have a regression of some kind, or just a performance degradation, we try to get ahead of that. So we usually will get an advanced alert as it starts to go bad. And in the best case scenario, we can identify that problem, just link right out of Slack into Retrace, pinpoint where we're going wrong, and identify the plan to fix the problem. So yeah, that's saved us quite a few times, and I don't know what we would do without that, flying blind and not having those insights to see where the performance is taking a hit, what component, what requests, what level of requests are coming in, and whether or not this is a new issue or an old issue or a variation on an issue that we've seen in the past. So that's what Retrace gives us in those moments.
I love being able to hear the impact this had for Nate, for him in particular, knowing that somebody has used our tool since 2016 and still sees a need for it on an hour-to-hour basis is awesome. Later today, Kyle Jackson and Jenny Cheatham will be leading a session for Retrace and being able to understand best tips and tricks for that and getting it up and running with a quick demo if you're interested in seeing Stackify's Retrace tool. And next, we're going to hear from Matt Pinner. So Matt, I have been recently introduced to, and he is the Director of Information and Instructional Technology at Valverde School District, also a longtime user of Netrio. And Matt is a part of my customer advisory board. Customer success, like I mentioned earlier, all about listening. And you aren't doing it right unless you're listening to the people who want to talk to you and you're making a real partnership with a customer. And we've done that. Matt is busy Matt. And he is working in a very large school district with over 20,000 students. And being able to have visibility into the entire infrastructure of the entire district is massive. So we asked Matt, and Matt sat down with Kyle, which you can hear him in a session later today titled Keys of Building High-Performing IT Organizations. But he sat down with Kyle in marketing with us and talked through what it's like to partner with Netrio.
And so you guys made it very easy, and that was several years ago. And I would say you are helping to create that model of working back and forth with your customers, right? So it's that partnership again. We're not just a client, you're not just a vendor. You provided a tool that met our need financially. You definitely provided a tool that met our need from a capability wise, but then you've got NUGGET going now. You've got your customer advisory boards. I think you're updating the tool. Oh shoot, I'm seeing emails all the time about a new update coming out. You guys are very responsive. And so I just want to thank you. I think that's another eye opener that we've had over the last several years is we're really trying to identify those companies who are listening to their end users and what they need.
It's exactly what we're trying to do. And I couldn't have set him up better. Like that's everything I want to hear out of our customers' mouths. So we are providing a true partnership and we are providing them benefit, both listening and proactively with the tools that we are constantly updating. So the last customer you're going to hear from this morning is Nish. Nish works for H-E-B. H-E-B is a very large grocery chain, and their stories throughout COVID are absolutely crazy. And Nish is giving us a session later today, driving observability to support key business outcomes. And you will hear the full story of how H-E-B utilized Netrio's products during COVID and during their, what we're calling snowvid, the big snowstorms that Texas had last year and the impact we were able to provide for them. So let's hear quickly from Nish.
Netrio definitely played a great role there. I feel without Netrio and having that single pane of glass to monitor the state of the stores and network infrastructure at stores, it will be impossible to help our business groups, at least from an IT operations perspective, and give them those valuable insights on what the state was. It allowed them to make, again, decisions, as I mentioned, is around observability and then making some strategic decisions around keeping stores open, yes or not.
It's awesome. And I hope you attend Nish's session later today so you get to hear the full story of the Texas winter storm and the impact we were able to have for them during that crazy time. I'm looking forward to the rest of NUGGET and hearing your feedback afterwards about how this was beneficial for you. And if there's anything that me or my teams can do for you going forward, don't hesitate to let us know.
So you've just heard from Jazz about the tremendous growth we've had year over year as a company, and from Megan showcasing some amazing customer experiences over our lifetime with us. And in a few minutes, you're going to hear from Andrew about the latest focus for our product portfolio. But before that, I'd like to share with you some of the exciting growth in customer reach and enhanced local engagement that is brought to our customers via our amazing channel partners worldwide. In 2021, I'm delighted to say we've doubled our channel footprint globally, and we now support customers in 26 countries directly via our partners. But rather than take my word for it, let's hear from some of our partners about how they're helping customers with Netreo. This year, I wanted to select partners in all three regions, so Americas, Europe, and Asia Pac, and introduce you to some partners that you may or may not have met in this past year. First up is the Americas. It's Decision Point Systems, who are embedding Netreo into the platform to provide solutions to both healthcare and retail customers.
Hey, this is Dave Pettimores with Decision Point Systems. I'm here to talk today about our relationship with Netrio. It's an extreme value add for our customers as managed service providers and experts in the retail industry. It allows us to put in a lightweight monitoring system that allows us to proactively take care of issues for them. With our ITSM system, we get tickets and alerts before the retail stores even know they have them. So we keep our retailers' most valuable assets running, and that is their stores. We keep their cash registers ringing, and it really creates an incredible value proposition and one that we think will propel our relationship now and for years to come. So Decision Point Systems and Netrio, all systems go.
Thanks, Dave, for the insight you brought to your customers through service offerings embedding Netreo. Now let's jump over the pond to Europe. Let's hear from the team at Millennium in Italy. They support major companies such as Telecom Italia and Pirelli.
Established in 1997, Millennium Technologies has a proven track record in introducing new technologies for IT management in the Italian market. We started back in 1999 with Infovista, then Concord Communication in 2000, Following, we had NetOS in 2005 and the SEV1 in 2010. Now, in 2021, we are very proud to be a Netreo partner because for the very first time ever, we will be able to provide to our customer a very advanced and integrated solution to cover fault, performances, service level agreement, application performance, network configuration management in a single tool. Millennium Technologies and Netreo, all systems go.
So that's a really exciting development in Italy. Really looking forward to seeing the growth with Pierluigi and Gianfranco in the team. Thank you guys for the support. And last but by no means least, we travel over to Vietnam to our distributor InetVN, who support customers like Daikin in Vietnam.
Hello everybody, I am Sơn, GM from Inet Vietnam. We are Netreo distributor in Vietnam more than 6 years, and we are very happy with the Netreo service and quality of product. And our business with Netreo in Vietnam is growing very well, and we have very good plan in the future. So I am standing here in Ho Chi Minh City, and you see that this is a very beautiful day in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. And I hope that our business with Netreo also beautiful in the future. And I hope our customer and partner very happy with our solution. Inet and Netreo, one system go.
It will be beautiful. Thank you, Sung and the team, for your enthusiasm and the fun, and also the local weather report, both for the business and for Ho Chi Minh City. So finally, I'd like to thank all of our partners for all of your support on behalf of all of our customers globally. Last quarter, 70% of our business was delivered through partners, and we wouldn't be experiencing our amazing growth without you. You make us better as a company every day. You've truly gone the extra mile for our customers during this very tough and unprecedented year, and it's an honor to have you by our side, delighting customers and delivering tremendous value. And talking about tremendous value, I think it's time to hand over to Andrew and talk about our product portfolio.
Thanks, Jed. I love seeing the evidence of the global reach that we've been attaining with our partners out there. And thank you, Megan. Nothing more fun than seeing those customer success stories. That's what we're here for, is to solve customer problems. To that end, we really hope that that's what you'll see in our product roadmap, is that we've really listened to the voice of our customers. We've done customer advisory boards and all kinds of customer interviews and discussions to make sure that we really are hearing what our customers need and we're solving to that. So to that end, we really have 3 themes that we're talking about today, from evolving our product through the next year and really in the last year. The first theme, and it seems so basic to say, but the first theme is foundational excellence. Quite simply, we'd like our customers to be able to take Netreo for granted. No matter what goes wrong, no matter what's on fire, no matter what's failed, you can always go into Netreo and get great deep visibility and an understanding of what's going on, perfect lay of the land. So in order to do that, there's a few pieces to it. Number one, there's a focus on resiliency and reliability. That means that we're engineering the right things into our product to give, the right HA stability, make sure HA is always there, always available for customers if you want to go that far in your deployment. Doing things like service engine pooling to make sure that you have simple automatic ways to distribute service engines, to horizontally scale, and then to recover from failures. So if you like more information, talk to your account teams, but there's a lot of work that we put into that end. But it's also about making sure every time you click an upgrade button on a Netreo product, that things go perfectly, super simple, and you just have new visibility and new features to take advantage of. We've been doing a lot to make sure that we're building automation into our pipeline, that a QA automation and DevOps automation, and that any issues are found way before they get to the customers, and that you can have complete faith and trust in what's coming from Netreo engineering department. So we've been putting a lot into resiliency and reliability from a product, also from a people and process perspective. Secondly, there's transparency and extensibility. So we've had a lot of little, I call them support enablements that we've been delivering. What they really are is trying to give our customers and all our users easy, simple tools to get deep visibility into how well OmniCenter is doing, how well their environment's working, any issues, if it's a password problem or a firewall problem or any other type of problem that the Netreo product's finding it and trying to give you deep insight in how to fix it or fixing it for you. We'd really like for you to not need to call Netreo to get any help on Netreo products. And it's not because we don't want you to call us. We love talking to you and we hope you call, but we'll hope you do it because you like talking to us, not because you need to in order to get the best out of our products. We're really trying to make sure we're engineering the best into the product so you have the right transparency into what's going on. And then extensibility, so as your environment's changing or growing, you can use the do-it-yourself tool set to build deeper visibility or dashboards or whatever else you need to make sure the solution's always giving you the right answers. Then the third piece of that of that foundational excellence is security. A little over a year ago, we all know the breach that happened to SolarWinds and that happened to some of their customers. It really has changed our industry. Our customers have learned that their supply chain can be their most vulnerable part. It can be access into their environment, and it feels like often they have so little control of it. So being a vendor, we need to make sure that we are constantly doing everything we can to put security first. So we're putting security first, make sure we're designing security into the product. We call that shifting left. And then we've also been taking a look at the DevOps pipeline and making sure we've got the right process and the right levels of scanning and reviews and peer reviews and architecture reviews to guarantee security all the way through our pipeline. Earlier this year, we went through our SOC 2 audit and we got our SOC 2 our SOC 2 Type 1 certification, and we're now in our observation period for our Type 2 audit, which will be coming in Q1 of 2022. There's other security risk and compliance frameworks that we are working on, and we're looking to get certifications in later in 2022 and beyond, and we'll talk about those as time goes on. Needless to say, we're very focused on doing the right things from a company and product perspective to give you complete confidence that we have the right products, solutions, policies, people, background checking, all of those things to be completely confident in the security posture that Netreo is giving your product and our solutions. The second theme I want to talk about is the hybrid reality of today's IT enterprises. I feel like over the last 2 years with COVID and work from home and all those things, it's had a huge effect on how quickly enterprises are looking at and engaging with cloud solutions and how they're really coming to terms with what matters is the hybrid reality, making sure that things should be on-prem are on-prem and that workloads that can move to the cloud do that so they can take advantage of the right technologies. So to that end, we're trying to do two things. Number one, we're trying to make sure that the way we deploy Netreo and the way you buy it and take advantage of it gives you the right flexibility in however you want to. If you want your deployment to be in a secure enclave so that you've got complete control of it, you can do an on-prem deployment and get that. If you want to take advantage of the elasticity of the cloud and the flexibility, you can use our cloud-based product. And if you want a combination, you can have a hybrid solution or put it in your own cloud. There's a lot of flexibility in how we can deploy for you so that it makes the most sense for your environment. And the second part of that is making sure that we have deep instrumentation into the cloud as well as on-prem so that we can really give you insight into your infrastructure, regardless of whether it's physical, virtual, cloud, servers, serverless, anything. A little over a year ago, we acquired a company called CloudMonix. They were an expert in cloud management, and we've taken their technology and have been embedding it into the Netreo solution. And we're continuing to invest heavily in this area for great visibility into cloud and serverless technologies. That leads me to the third part, the third theme of our roadmap, and that is really just complete visibility. Not only do we believe you should be able to take Netreo and its products for granted, we believe they should always be leaving you with no blind spots. When we say a single pane of glass, we really want you to get that. We really want to achieve it. So that means we want you to be able to monitor your users and their experience, especially as we've shifted to the work from home environment. You know, regardless of whether your user is in an office on your physical infrastructure or they're at home or anywhere else, we want you to have insight into how well they're working, whether it's endpoint insight or path insight or the different technologies that we're deploying in order to give you great user experience monitoring. The next part after users is getting deeper into the application. So earlier this year, we acquired Stackify. We're going to talk a lot about that through sessions in Nugget today. We really believe the marriage of Stackify and Netrio is what's going to allow us to take that single pane of glass to the next level. Stackify brings deep insight into applications, any application stack, all the way down to application tracing. And we've got new joint technologies that we're working on to get deeper into distributed tracing and service dependency mapping across the applications as well as across the infrastructure. All of that will be coming and delivered in 2022. So the introduction of Stackify and Netrio together is a huge part of what we're trying to deliver. And that leads me with the last point, and that's really the stuff that Netrio has always been very, very good at. It's what has made us great, and that's simple, pragmatic infrastructure visibility. We think we do it best in class, and we always intend to. We know that's our foundation, and we're going to continue to invest and make sure that whatever your infrastructure is, we have the perfect visibility into it, and we build on top of that application visibility and user experience visibility. With that, I hope you have a great day today at Nugget. Hear all the things going on in Netrio and our customers and partners. Thanks for tuning in. Back to you, Jazz. All systems go.
Well, everyone, Andrew, Jed, Megan, and I, as well as our extended leadership team, are so glad that you're here with us today. Thank you for the partnership over the years. We are better because of you. We hope you'll enjoy Nugget today. Thank you, and all systems go!